What's going on, guys? It's me, Stze, and in my last video I mentioned how Brimstone's One-Way smokes are almost as good as Viper's. However, when looking over the internet I couldn't really find any good tutorials which showed them off. So here in this video I want to show off 9 of the One-Way smokes I use in my day-to-day games, and without further ado I hope they are helpful for you and enjoy them. First up is Split, a map which over time I actually really grew to enjoy, especially since the changes. First up, the first 2 smokes are on mid, and this first one is probably the only one I think Riot might need to address because it's incredibly overpowered. Now, in order to perform this one-way smoke, you want to hover over this box and click. The further to the corner you are, the better it will work. However, if you go too far, it'll just land nowhere. Like this, you can see anyone coming from here to mid, so it's really good. And from the other side, especially if you place it at the very corner, you absolutely can't see anything. Now this next one is a bit less overpowered, but still incredibly useful. If you're hiding at stairs and you want to cover sewers, you just line it up like this. It doesn't really matter where on the box you hit it, as long as it's near the corner. And as you can see, you cover all of the people coming from sewers, and in order for them to see you, they have to actually push inside of the smoke, which, well, as long as the smoke stays there, they won't be able to. So it's another incredibly useful smoke you should definitely know of. Now this last smoke is one you can actually use on attack. You just place it like seen in the video and it covers all of this cheeky spot from behind here. Now next up on Bind, there's only one really good one, which you probably already know. It's the one which basically works for every smoke character except I think Omen. You just place it on this box right here and you can look at mid and see their feet. They can't see you if you crouch here, and it's really good, just use it in your next game. You might have seen Viper or Cypher use one-way smokes here at showers, however for Brimstone this does not work, which is good because it would be incredibly overpowered. Now the rest of the bind smokes are just incredibly situational. For example, this one, it literally covers one angle where most of the time nobody hides, but it's still something you should know. Just overall, basically every box you can place a smoke on top could potentially have a one-way smoke which just covers an angle most people don't actually use. Now next up is Haven, and Haven actually has some nice one-way smokes. For example, here in Garage, if you look too long, you can smoke on top of this box, and if they just rush in, you can see them a long time before they see you. You might get 1 or 2 kills from that. However, it's still really situational, as normally you would have someone looking down long, so depending on how your team comp is, it might be useful and sometimes it might not. And the other one is from either Heaven on A or on site. You smoke on top of this box and you can cover anyone coming from short. Now for Ascent, the first smoke you want to be in A Heaven and smoke on top of this box. Don't make it too close to the edge or you won't be really able to use it as a one-way smoke. When the enemy is coming from the doors, you just want to smoke here and you can see their feet and shoot at them. And as you can see, you can't really see anything unless you push way too far, which point you should probably have already gotten the kill. And now for the second one, when trying to retake B, what you want to do is smoke right on top of this box and you can cover anything from those hiding behind here. And what you want to do, however, is not stand too far over here, because this is completely open. You can still see someone from here, so try to avoid that, but it's still a really useful spot. And with that, we've reached the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it or found it at least somewhat helpful, and if you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and see ya!